Hey friends, I'm back. I literally just cut the camera off and cut it back on. But anywho, y'all ain't have to know my secret. I'm gonna just keep it to myself. I might cut that out, might not. Who knows? But anywho, this is part 2 of how I found my purpose video, because it was a lot. It was just a lot, and I'm not even done. I'm literally only halfway through the stuff that I've been through since everything started. So just to recap, so basically my brother passed away last August of 2020, and he passed away in a car accident. And then in October, I got in a car accident with the police. They were at fault. They hit my car. Now my car doesn't work, and I had to pay all the medical bills for it. This is all because of something called qualified immunity, which is one of the things that they're trying to get taken off, or trying to get they're trying to get it taken off, I believe, for the new George Floyd bill that they're prolonging forever. Like, I'm still an activist at heart. Trust and believe. I'm still there. I'm still trying to love the white people. I'm still trying to love. I'm still trying to forgive. But it's right here. Honey, I'm trying to learn. And this is just me being real. Like, if y'all look at my Instagram right now, y'all gonna see what I mean about I was really bad. I was really cutthroat with white people for a while, because I was just so angry. But we're not even gonna talk about that. I talked about that in the last video. We ain't gonna talk about that again. Gosh, I got a video for it. I promise you. I'm a bot. No, I'm joking. I'm a goofball, man. This is just how I keep my anxiety down, because this is nerve-wracking, because it's such a sensitive topic, because I'm still living in it, and I ain't got I'm not making the video as if, not like at the end of this video you're not gonna hear it, she got a new car. Like, no, I didn't. My car is still out in the parking lot of my apartment. Like, I can look at it right now, like, still out there right now, broke, and I ain't got a new car. So I'm literally still going through this right now. So it's kind of sheesh. Shit. Okay, I'm not a crackhead, I promise y'all. Let me chill. I'm looking through my notes just to see where I left it off. So after the cops hit us, and we had found out we had to pay for everything, we like, no, we about to take them to court. No lawyer would take our case. No lawyer would take our case, because they're like, why would I waste my time? They're going to take you on a ride because they don't want to pay for it. And they said literally because they were going to answer a call. They didn't have their lights on. It was 9 o'clock at night. It was dark. They didn't have their lights on when they ran the red light. They literally just ran the light, actually did a U-turn. So they basically said they went past us. On the police report, they said they went past the light that they ran the first time. So they ran it the one time, did a U-turn on that side of the street, came to the light again, never stopped. Excuse me, mind you, because we were the only car on the street. They made a U-turn, ran through the light again, hit the back of the car, even though we swerved. So it gave them enough time to swerve too. So I personally believe they couldn't have been paying attention. They couldn't have been, because like they had ample opportunity and room and space to give correction, even if they didn't have their lights on, even if they were about to hit the middle of the car at first. Like, they had ample opportunity if they were paying attention for correction. But because people are given so much space to mess up, it's so easy for them to mess up in such a big way and nothing happens. So it's like, why be cautious? Why be cautious if I run everything anyway? Why? Like, that, it makes sense. It makes sense, but it just hurts the people who don't have those type of luxuries, you know? But anyway, So basically, no lawyers would take our case after that. All right, calm down. No lawyers would take our case after that. So my mental health went crazy. My head was hurting every day. Mind you, I never had headaches ever. My head was hurting every freaking day, every day. And I started having anxiety really, really bad. Like, I never noticed how significant in life anxiety is. Like, literally, I get anxious all the time and never called it anxiety because I didn't know what it was. I was just like, maybe I'm just nervous. In my head, it was nervousness. And so as I developed this whole perspective, a different perspective on anxiety, then that's when I'll make a video on it, because I have been breaking it down mentally and being able to explain it from my point of view. Maybe I can help somebody else control their anxiety. But anyway, oh, but I put down the same things I already told y'all. But I was just learning. So at that time, it was still time where like movies like shows like Lovecraft Country was coming out, and what else? It was just like a whole bunch of black shows coming out, like black shows, black movies and stuff like that. So they was just like feeding into my white hatred. Like, they were just giving it to me. I was like, yes. Like, literally, I was at a space and time where I had every right to be upset with white people. And I did. I blamed them for everything. You could tell me that my toes wasn't done. I'd be like, you know why? They would have been done if my ancestors had the chance to build generational wealth. Because if they built generational wealth, they would have had enough money to give me at least a little $50 to go and get my feet done. Like, I promise you, I had one for you every time. I was on swing that bad boy all the way back around to slavery every freaking time, because y'all made me mad. But anyway, and around that time, I had a whole bunch of bills in my name. When school had first started, I had bought a new couch. I was paying off a new couch, a new dining room set. I was paying off everything, a bed set, all that. Because I was just like, girl, you live in luxury life. You just got your brand new apartment, honey. You got to do it up big, right? So after all that money stuff happened, I was overly broke from Atlanta because of the car and the medical bills. And now I have to pay for insurance because I didn't have insurance during the accident. And then they had the nerve to tell me, oh, because you didn't have insurance, we might have to suspend your license. When they hit my car, I was mad as heck. I had every right to be upset. But I'm going to move on because obviously y'all can see there's still some trauma there that I'm still trying to work through. So I was still doing a YouTube channel. I was still pushing through. All the time that you've seen my YouTube videos, like literally from the beginning till now, I was going through all of this stuff at that time. I didn't want to talk about it because it was so sensitive to me. I didn't feel like, first of all, I didn't feel like nobody actually cared. And I didn't feel like it was necessary to talk about. Like, it happened and ain't nothing gonna come out of it, so why am I talking about it? Like, why? I didn't feel like it. I felt like it was pointless. So after that, I'm starting to get myself together, starting to move on, because I mean, it happened in October. I was not about to hold on to that for a long time. So January, no, actually I stopped going to the chiropractor because I was like, listen, I ain't got no money to pay you, so let me stop doing this. So I never got to finish my treatment or anything. When my head hurt, I take a pill. I ain't got time for it, right? Okay. So basically in January, but in January, me and my boyfriend's close friend passed away. It was his best friend, and he became my close friend over the time that me and my boyfriend have been together. Even through our breaks and our ups and downs, like, he's been there. Our friend Pierre passed away. This was one of the hardest things. Like, this was harder than De'Aaron passing away from me. This was so hard for me to let go because it just felt like everything was happening at one time. As soon as I will get myself together, something to happen, and then I'll pick myself back up again, and then something bad, like big bad things were happening. So I was like, what the heck is going on? What is God trying to tell me? What's going on with me? Like, what is going on? And with me, I'm a very spiritual person, so I felt like I feel connected with God. Like, I don't feel like He not here. I don't feel like this is a punishment. Like, it doesn't feel that way. But I was like, so why is this going on in my life? And I kept on asking God, I'm begging God, like, tell me what's going on. Like, and like, cause I'm not understanding. Are you trying to, like, are you letting me go, or what's going on? I really couldn't wrap my head around how all of this bad stuff was going on all at one time. And so after that, man, we were drinking every day. Like, literally, I'm still going through school, but I had to keep on constantly telling my teachers, and my teachers weren't listening. So I had my French teacher from my first semester and my second semester of last year. So for the fall semester and the spring semester. My French teacher was there through it all. He was pissed the first time it happened. The second offense, he was pissed about that. The third one, he was pissed about that. Like, with De'Aaron passing away, he was like, is that your brother or your friend? Which one is it? Like, why are you going to, like, he was pissed. And then the car accident, he was, one of my other teachers actually, because after I told my French teacher about the car accident, he was like, listen, all right, whatever. But another teacher was like, all right, well, send me the police report. I'm like, bro, what are y'all on? Like, I'm sending y'all pictures, I'm letting y'all know what's going on. Like, what are y'all on, bro? Like, this is too deep for me. I'm living it. So third offense, my French teacher was really mad. He like, bro, what are we even talking about? No, I'm not about to excuse nothing from you, because why everybody always pass away? They're black, we're black. Like, you don't see all these black lives passing away any other time. Now you don't understand. Now you want to act like you don't get it. Now you want to act like you don't see what's going on here. Yes, we're dying every day, young as hell. Not just because of shootings, because our mental health is so messed up. How about that? Like, I wanted to cuss him out so bad because of his ignorance to just the simple fact of understanding that I'm going through this, and you still worried about you having to extend some work? Excuse me? I was livid. Head wanted to, like, I was livid. And so I didn't care after a while, though. I just stopped talking to him. I actually just went to other administrators, had them handle it. Still got the time I needed. Still passed all my classes, period. But anyway, after Pierre passed away, we were done. Like, we really, me and Anthony, but I'm gonna let him be able to tell his side of the story eventually if he wants to. But I'm just saying, like, I don't want to tell nobody's feelings. I don't want to tell nobody's story, nobody's testimony. But for me, it was so hard because I had literally, he used to call me personally, like, if he couldn't get to Anthony, or he felt like it was something that he wanted to talk about, and he may not have wanted to talk about it to Anthony because he looked up to Anthony so much, but if he needed comfort or anything like that, he always called me. And there was this one time, me and my sister was just chilling on the couch. He called me at like 3 o'clock in the morning. No, I think I called him to check on somebody for me, and he talked to me until like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm falling asleep on the phone, listening to him talk. I'm like, P, I don't know what you talking about. I am so sorry. Like, cause I was probably I was drunk. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know what you talking about. I'm going through my own stuff mentally and not even noticing. Like, I didn't even cherish the moment. So that hit me hard too. But at the same time, I talked to him for like 2 hours. But it hurt me so bad because it just felt like he was going through a lot of mental trauma, and no one could help him. Even no matter how many psych wards he went through, no matter who he went to ask for counseling, how can somebody help you through a trial if they've never been in your shoes before? So he just kept on going in and out of psych wards because in their head there was nothing wrong with them, because everything that they've learned is whitewashed. So Once again, I blamed it on the white people. I was pissed. I was pissed because I felt like this, first of all, he was a National Guard. So I felt like this man was willing to risk his life for this country, and y'all can't find a stable mental facility that can actually help him go through a trial and a journey to help him heal. I was pissed. But you know me, I'm just trying to make it positive. I'm like, well, obviously God just took him home. God just wanted him, because he seen that y'all wasn't doing y'all job. He just took my brother home, and I was okay with that. It comforted me. So I picked myself up from that, right? It took me about a month and a half. March 1st, I had made the YouTube video about me working on my mental health. I think it was right before Miami. Yep, I made it right before I started posting the Miami videos. I had made that video. March 7th, I was sleeping in my bed. I was sleeping in my bed at 7 a.m. in the morning. A Ford F-150 drove through my bedroom window while me and Anthony were sleeping. I looked up. I seen it because it hit my, I'll probably put a picture, something like right there or right here. But I seen it run through I heard it hit the fence before it hit my window, because we lived on the bottom floor. And will never live on the ground floor ever again. I disobeyed my mother by doing that, because she definitely told me never to do that. But it was between those two apartments, and I loved that apartment when I first seen it, so I said, yes, I want that one. But I really so said I want the one that my sister got. But I'm happy I didn't, because the way that my bed was set up, if my sister lived in that apartment, she would have probably died. Because that's literally where the man ran his truck through. So her bed is more so laying up against this wall. My bed was laying up against the wall on the other side, and she's always wanted her bed up against that wall like that. So I was just thankful. Like, after I sat and thought about it, like, I should have got the other room. But after I sat and thought about it, I'm like, I thank God that it was me and not her, because I would have rather me go through this trauma and all of this mental stuff, rather than her going through like physical and mental pain, because she would have definitely she would have gotten demolished under that dang gun. It wasn't even under the car, but like under all the bricks and everything that fell literally right where her bed is sitting in her apartment right now. If it was my apartment, it would have fell all on her. It would have been so much car liquid, everything all on her. So I'm just thankful for that. But it hurt my feelings, because it made me feel like, obviously I'm not supposed to be here. Obviously, instantly, that's what I thought. I said, obviously, maybe God wants me dead. Like, personally, that's probably what it is. And still, it was a white man who did it. I was irritated. I was so irritated, because I'm like, bro, like, why are all these white people messing with me in my head? And at that time, once again, I was watching Lovecraft Country was my favorite. I literally watched it that night after it happened, like, because we had to move into another apartment across the hall. I watched it that night. Lovecraft Country is my favorite. We watched all these scary movies because Anthony and my sister love scary movies. You know, China, they love scary movies. I don't like scary movies, so I wasn't raised around scary movies. I didn't watch scary movies, so black scary movies really scare me. The white scary movies is like, all right, it wouldn't happen to me because I don't hang around white people anyway. But black scary movies terrify me, because I hang around black people and they're freaky and they're creepy, and they're so, like, it's only freaky and creepy when they're so real. Like, it's like literally they just be telling black stories and making them scary. Literally, that's it. Like, it's so real. It's so creepy. What were we watching? We watched Them. I was terrified. I went through this trial of, matter of fact, I'm gonna make a part 3. I'm gonna make a part 3 going through all of the mental trauma that I've went through out after this, because it was a lot. I think I have about 3 more slides left, just explaining everything else, but it was a lot. So I guess I'm gonna make that video after this. So. Bye. I'm gonna see you next time.